Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Royal confusion engulf, Ogîdï house as half of their key elders joined their daughter, Blublo, to support the jewel. Omo rolling house divided, though they said it is indeed inflamed. It was confusion everywhere in the palace. The Ogîdï rolling house that was once seen as strong and united suddenly broke into two bitter, camps. Half of their own key elders stood up and, shook everyone when, they openly declared support for their daughter, Blublo, who had thrown her full weight behind the jewel. Okay. That was not something anybody expected, okay? Now, you do know that for some time now, over a year now, Blublo has been on the side of her husband. And me, I love this kind of things because there's nothing as beautiful as a woman knowing where to be. You don't marry. Now your man, now there you go stand. You go stand there with full chest. With full chest. Yes, come. Now, if you know that Blublo and Ebony, they are coming from the same house, okay, the same dynasty. And this dynasty happens to be one of the most formidable, okay, right there. And they are that one dynasty that when they start with you, if they no carry you through for ground, they no go green. Over the years, even in history, they have fought for that stone. And as we are hearing it, they said in 2015, after all the fights and everything, 47 princes came out. There was so much fight. And to calm, everything down, the great lion said, okay, I go marry from on our side too. And eventually, people are even saying it was that vow that he made that he did not keep that cost him a lot. His other marriage to that woman and the marriage to the jewel. They say spiritually they had attacked from left, right, and center. It's now that things are coming out. If you hear the way they have been talking, until he had to let go of those ones to return back to the vow that he had made. Now, the vow that he had made, of course, we have all seen how things are playing out, not good. But one thing is working for the great lion, Blublo. Blublo, who comes from that very powerful dynasty, stepped away, said, I am not going to do this again. I am going to stand by my husband. They said Blublo shocked many people with the way she came out boldly. She told the great lion's family and the palace chief that her loyalty was with her husband and the jewel because she believed the jewel brought peace and dignity to the throne. She doesn't care what it will mean for her to be standing against her own, supposed cousin, Ebony. That single move scattered, Ogîdï house. Elders who used to favor, Ebony started questioning her behavior, remembering her constant fight and accusation. Others said Blublo was betraying her sister, that no matter what, the jewel presented, blood should come first. That argument tore the house into pieces. The great lion did not hide his reaction. He was pleased that someone from the Ogîdï bloodline could see truth and stand by the jewel. That at the same time, he knew this was not small trouble. He knew this kind of division could easily drag the palace into a full-blown crisis because once, ruling houses are divided, enemies outside the palace take advantage. Still, he refused to silence Blublo because he felt she was finally saying what, she ought to have said a long time ago. Blublo came out full force to stand by her husband. Openly again this time, she's standing by her husband and standing by the jewel. Now, you do know that the Ogîdï house, they have different gates. Blublo represent one gate, Ebony represent another gate, and there are so many gates that they are coming from. Now, because their daughter decided to stand by her husband, that gate automatically turned in support of their own daughter. The ones whose daughter has decided that me I go continue to fight the jewel. They are standing by the jewel. And because of this, there is this heavy division, this heavy disunity amongst them now. They say the disunity no be small thing. The entire palace is inflamed. The jewel is receiving more quiet support because Blublo's decision opened the eyes of some elders who were afraid of, Ogîdì's influence. At the same time, Ebony feels, cornered, but she's still fighting with all her strength, gathering her own backers, and warning that she won't be pushed out like a dog, that will not happen. Even her family, everybody is warning her. They told her in the meeting, she should dress up and look like the queen that she is. She should attend all her events. She should go. She should dance. She should smile. Show them her pretty face and all of that. Nothing they happen on me. Yes, that is what their people are saying as we are hearing. And they said the great lion is saying, as long as I remain the great lion, it won't be that easy for you to get out of this one. What is this one? Ituwase. All these are Briba dance, dancing left, dancing right. We are going back to Ituwase. It is Ituwase ritual that caused all the fight. But it is so disappointing to know that with all the fight, the calling out, the everything, Ituwase ritual is still there. Ebony will still have to face the same Ituwase ritual. It is not a small thing at all. Because the great lion is saying that if you say that you're pregnant and that is why you cannot do Ituwase ritual, prove that you are and prove everybody wrong. Come and stand before the ancient one. Family go bounce, go this side, bounce, come this side, say this one, say that one, do this one, do that one. More na lie. Kabiyesi still stand where in the comot. And dynasty, they have, in fact, the Gbasgbos, they are fighting each other over the situation right now. Going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.